Hey again, so thanks for clicking on my last post about, some ways I made money online as a college dropout student and how I'm able to like travel the world. And although I still have an office and still go to an office, how you can be like in cool places like this. I don't know if you could see the lights right there. It's Dodger Stadium. I'm staying here for the weekend and, you know, but thanks for clicking. Thanks for your interest. And look at this little bug right here. Stink bug. These guys are crazy. But, when I was in college, I was literally, I was into business, into entrepreneurship, but I didn't really understood what those concepts really meant until I started to actually pursue it. And I think one of the things that college misses is that you pursue a certain field, yet you're not really getting that real life experience. And if you are, that's great, but you can accelerate how quickly you go through, different scenarios in business by just being inside of them. So the point of this video though is to just show you the lifestyle that I'm able to live because of an online business. So just so you have a quick story, I was literally doing everything for, the company that I was doing social media for. And they, at one point they just said, man, Quinn, if you could just do one thing, for our business, then we don't need all that other stuff. And once you realize that businesses don't need, you know, a lot of different things done for them, they just need new customers. And however you do that, whether you use Instagram, whether you use Facebook, whether you use Google, they don't need a bunch of other stuff that people think they need to do. So if you can guarantee that you'll bring, businesses new customers, and there's a way to track it, you can charge them. And that's basically the model that I used to create my business. And at first it wasn't that way, but over time I saw the value in being good at one thing versus being good at a bunch of different things. There's a quote, I can't remember by who, but it talks about the power of, what's the difference between, the light on your car, and a laser. And it's like the light coming from, sorry, I thought I heard something. The light coming from a laser is focused light. And when you're able to focus on one thing, you can burn anything with those lasers. You can cut things, you can, literally slice things in half, do different kinds of stuff with it. So the power is being able to focus on one thing, not being spread out like the light of a car. So, what I realized was that. And so what I started to do was focus on generating leads for real estate agents. So once I got good at that, I realized if those leads were coming in, that was all I needed to do. I didn't need to set up any, posts for them or anything. All I had to do was create the ad and make sure I was testing them to make sure. And you can learn all that stuff later. I'll show you guys how to, learn some of this stuff if you want to learn. But all you have to do is run a good ad, split test it. Split test is basically just testing different variables, of an advertisement. And once you split test the ads, you can just see which one's working. And either way, they're all going streamlined right to the agent. So I'll show you guys how to set that up. I know that's more technical, but if you can learn the skill that I'm talking to you guys about, you guys could literally start making money, whether you're in college or whether, you want to drop out and you're just waiting for, the right time. There's really never a right time, and my job isn't to influence you to leave school, but it's more about, sharing with you what's possible. So I'm going to show you here. So it's super cool. Look at that. Let's see here. Got the Airstream. I thought this was LA. It's not LA, but see it over there. I'll do a quick tour. Tour time. Here it is. Oops. It's kind of small for me, but got the little couch. Kitchen. It has everything you need. Sorry, probably should have done the tour from the other camera. The bed here. So yeah, but what I was saying was, were you there the whole time? Magic. What I was saying was, you only need to be good at, you need to be good at multiple things, but you don't have to spend all your time doing a bunch of different things. If you could just be good at one thing, the businesses will pay you for it. So as long as they're seeing the result, then you don't need to spend a bunch of time doing, posting for them on Instagram, coming up with content, building a team, and doing all this complicated stuff. With online businesses, you can literally create a one-man show where you run the whole business. And once you get over 10, 20 grand, then maybe you need to start hiring people. But you could easily take on, I think there's a guy named Billy Jean, or not I know there's a guy named Billy Jean, but I think what one of his employees was, he was managing 45 clients because he had a system. So all these things you need to know, and take it from me, I already went through them. I'll literally save you years because I already went through all the things that I need to go to, at least right now. There's so much more that I'm gonna go through, and people that I'm learning from, and people that are on the next level. But if you're just trying to get started, you're just trying to figure out how you can give value to businesses, how you can get them to pay you for it, and how to set up a system, then click the link below and I'll have a little training or something on there just to show you, about how to do those three things. And you need to know how to give the businesses value, and you need to be able to communicate it to the business so that they understand why they're paying for you. And when you first start, you probably can start with your sphere of influence. Like you can post just to Facebook or something, and you can probably get some people that you won't get paid for right away. But your goal as an entrepreneur is to just transact with people, okay? You just want to give value to them, and you just want them to accept it. And you want, in exchange for their information, whether it be like just giving you their login for Facebook to be an admin or whatever it is, you just want to be able to transact. You don't want to not do a deal with somebody. You want to just, whatever they're willing to accept, whether it's free, whether you can get them paid, you want to be able to transact with them, because once you transact with them, boom, now you have the ability to develop the relationship. That's really when the relationship starts. So I remember when I was starting, I was like, dude, just give me a chance, because I just need somebody to say yes to me. And then once they say yes to me, they're going to see the results I bring, the way I handle our relationship, the communication, and they're not going to want to find anybody else, because I know that the service I'm delivering is quality. And once you can just get somebody in to say yes, say, all right, test it out on me, then you have the ability to bring crazy results, and then also communicate with the client effectively so that they're aware of how quality your service is, how easy you are to get in touch with, the results you're bringing are good, and etc. So click the link below. I want to show you guys what I'm learning. I remember when I was in college, I bought a course with the last of my money, and that was what transformed my life. So you know, you have to spend money to learn stuff like this now. I mean, there's things that are free, but they won't guide you step by step. So I'll show you different things in that course, like I said, like how to bring value to your clients, how to communicate to them, how to communicate that to them, you know, so that they pay you, and then how to set up a system so that it happens every month. So anyway, click the link below and I'll see you there, okay?